Got them Darth Sidious size. Bjorn here. Today we're finishing up, or continuing on, the quest after you join the UC Vanguard. They gave you a little thing to do. So we're going to be continuing on that. What we're doing is we're taking some repair equipment to some remote place because they had people there and their comms went down. So that's pretty much what we're doing. It shouldn't be too hard. Or at least they said it's not going to be hard. I don't know if I can believe them or not. I don't know, it's up to you. Got them Sith eyes. Sarah, your eyes are a little more green than normal. Are you okay? I don't know.
So what do we got here?
Got them Darth Sidious eyes. Darth Vader without his helmet.
Make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian.
Did they know?
I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Auxisio Machina. A terramorph.
So that's what they call it.
One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
Sarah looks high as fuck, and this new person looks like a fucking Sith.
Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer. Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is.
So
I came looking
up
for an explanation and found all this. I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
Okay, so that's probably her ship outside that wasn't destroyed.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse.
Oh, so you want me to kill it for you?
But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Okay. Set up automation. Use automation to kill things.
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset. It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
Alright,
Good.
well, let's do this shit.
Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Alright. What kind of plant is this? Look at those claw marks. Looks like the Terramorph used this machine to do its killing for it, like we're gonna use the machines of the facility to kill it. Okay.
Tracker's reading green. And... what's that sound?
The security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's
I mean, I am in cover. Is that the thing right there? Oh no, that's the thing. Just kill it.
I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can
Oh,
throw
that
to
door
get
just
them
opened and
live.
scared me a little bit.
Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back this way because that thing went that way. Maybe not. Oh, there's no door. Oh, there is a door right there. Okay. Where is it? Oh, fuck. It's right there.
Open fire!
Fuck, Sarah, you fucking idiot. Oh shit, it's after me, I ass. Fuck, fuck, fuck. We're gonna turn the shit on fast.
Local defenses restored.
I don't even know where it is. Where's the thing at? Okay, sir, you're there. Oh, it's probably. Oh, it's still inside. Come on out. Oh, what was that? No, thank you.
And that, my friend,
Now that's a dead Terramorph.
it's a miracle we were able to bring that thing down.
Yeah,
At least we
Sarah,
avenged
thank you
the
for
deaths
telling me
of
exactly what I was thinking. And then there goes the suspenseful music. Alright, we killed your thing for you. You better pay me a lot of money because, you're gonna pay me a chunks beef? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna steal this. I need that. Thank you. Notebooks. Take that amp. Take some of those mines though. Alright. Not until I'm done looting. Okay. That's all the things I can loot. Cheese.
Tracker's
Okay.
gone quiet.
I accept
suspect
that
it's
as payment.
either
You can pay me in
hiding or-
cheese.
Wait,
You did it, didn't you? Heavens above, you just flatlined a Terramorph. Oh yeah, taken care of. No big deal.
Yeah, that automated system really did
you
a
didn't
lot.
happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this Terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terramorphs, they're different.
Yes, they're
To
both
our
pets
knowledge,
and
no
pests.
one's ever
Just kidding,
spread
I don't
them
know.
intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans
I like how she
settle
just has a
world,
giant carabiner on her
70
shirt.
to 100 years later, Terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone
captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business?
Why did she
Seems
jump to
awfully
that?
implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. They have. They even took down an entire city once.
Oh yeah,
A place
long
called
ding along.
Londinium had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak
We
during
learned
the
about that
colony war.
during the museum trip.
It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit.
Yeah, I think
Clear
that
it with
might be
your
a
commander
good,
first if you have to. You can even show them this.
Good idea to
My
go
gene
home.
tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name. I was, long time ago. Family tradition. But I know some of the folks from my old unit moved into the Vanguard. A couple even owe me favors. If I'm lucky, your commander is one of them.
Alright, I guess.
That's all I'm asking. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here, it's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go
I think
check in
fuel
with your
doesn't
commander.
cost, and that's just
We need to know what we're
money
dealing
for
with.
me.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
Okay, so he obviously didn't have... He gave me all the information I guess he had.
You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it?
I told you I wasn't
Earned
going to go
yourself some
above and
serious
beyond. I
havoc
said
on
it's
this one,
not a war crime
but,
the first time.
If none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample? A researcher. Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned, at which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sanan loose. Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? She thinks there could be more of these? This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
I guess I'm part of the Vanguard now? And a new spacesuit.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet.
No face, no case, officer.
You'll be scared.
Hello there, mustache man.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you? Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best. That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
No, not really.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity. Perhaps a little
Pity.
advance.
Oh, you fucking Adolf Hitler knockoff.
Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Sixth Circle.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him? Is that so? Well, Captain, then you should have no problem answering a few simple questions about the Vanguard, right? Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means.
It means it's not a war crime the first time.
Your Vanguard motto?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam? A?
Fuck, I don't know.
C? D+? That is right.
Phew.
All right,
I was kind of guessing there.
Maybe
I didn't
you
remember
are,
all that.
Say you are. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His
He's got
debt
those
to the
Sith
Trade
eyes, too.
Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
That was easy. Apparently I'm not done yet.
These
deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
Was there something else?
Yes, Hitler knockoff, there is.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard. Really? Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Where did fuck Nugget go?
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes. We don't belong here.
You mean the Sith eyes? You don't have Sith eyes. You definitely have Sith eyes. You don't, though. But you have Sith eyes. Maybe that's why they're called the Red Devils.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
Finally found him.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. She's... Did she look okay? A terramorph? She's fortunate to be alive at all. Hope you two had plenty of backup. So what's this she had you bring all the way down here after putting you in harm's way? Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or if she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Terramorph petting zoo. I like it.
Adrian really
Terramorph?
gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Nope, never heard of it.
It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one.
So do all the Terramorphs
I didn't
have
detect
different
any of the
things, or-
telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? Because until now, the Terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained.
See, he has
So to
those
find
Sith
evidence
eyes
for a
too.
similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means, but I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here. The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.